Hello and welcome back to Paws Scream, where we are doing a series of dating sim episodes for some reason for Halloween.
Yeah. Have you ever, did you know there's a species of elephant, but they are not very well known
And why is that?
because they're irrelevant.
I should have saw that one coming. I should have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Well, so we're deciding who we're going to be spending our weekend with. Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, or Sayori.
I vote Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah. That's my vote.
I mean, I was going to pick Monica, but Sayori is on here and we did make her cry and I feel bad.
Yeah. So we should check on her.
I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult.
Well, then I guess back up Monica.
I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay! You picked me. Hold on a sec. Yeah. Monica, you're the one that needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Connor Thubin was the one who...
Bitch.
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place.
Catfight.
You're the club president. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Excuse me?
Jesus.
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you going to do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. If it's technically most logical for Connor Thuman to help one of two, so I guess that's what we'll do.
But I hate them both.
The trap or the...
I like Natsuki more than Yuri.
Okay.
We get to make funny.
Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome! I don't think that really counts. What about you, Connor Thuman? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help, that doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her head down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be
That's all.
really important for the way people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the same time. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone doing their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packed up their things, and I started to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
True.
Oh, that's true.
I was thinking of pickles.
I have no idea how that slipped my mind. By the way, so what is your phone number? And is it cool if I put you down in my contact as Trap?
I was gonna put her down as Chad.
Contrap?
Contrap.
My contraps? Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. No dick pics. That's my job.
Send me 5.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when Dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a sec. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Did you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake with somebody else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've got pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows? It might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monika said this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She even asked if it was true if I smelled like pickles. She also really
to show me her pickle.
She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been really worried about her in the back of my mind. I hope she didn't kill herself. That would be
Yeah.
tragic.
That would be very tragic.
But what Sayori said, and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were just family. I do have a spare key. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I'm assuming she's in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori! Hi, Connor Thuman! I sit her down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? I've been in your room all the time! Sayori's room is a mess, as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Oh, of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Connor Thuman. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make stupid mistakes, then you wouldn't have to be worrying about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? My restitution?
Retribution?
Reconstitution?
Rehabilitation?
I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. The universe is funny like that, making choices for me all the time. It's just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Connor. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Connor Thuman? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Didn't you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're really having a connection now with Sayori, aren't you?
I know.
Why go to school? Why eat?
She's legitimately
Why
just
make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it all, Connor Thillman. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I did, then you would have to waste the effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet. When people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Much like what I do to the baby seals.
Gotta get one of those in.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me.
Have you ever noticed how tiny her hands are?
You got little baby hands.
Yeah.
But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. I've never done, like, spear fishing before.
But I would assume it's the same.
So that's why. That's why I decided the world would just wanted to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Connor Thurman. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish, and that's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Connor! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Connor Thuman! Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No! Don't do this to me! Please don't do this! Connor Thuman, Sayori manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Connor. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day with her, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I couldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much. And we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door and let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I don't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she has a different attitude outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Oh wait, that's Connor. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? You really are a useless manservant. Where's your hospitality, Connor Thuman? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Ugh, this is ridiculously heavy. How the hell did she walk all the way over here with it? I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? She flexes and says, "That's not the only... My 12-inch dick isn't the only thing that gets... that has a lot of strength to it." I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist to my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. It's the size of something else. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't you think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school? Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now, are you treating me like a kid? I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. It's not like I like you, idiot.
Baka.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. You're grossing me out, loser. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Aha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Connor Thuman, and I intend to completely exploit it.
Pummel it into your brain until you are nothing but a crippling husk. Bye, lid.
I tried to open up my drink and I dropped my lid. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag, so we get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilt fluid.
Spilt fluid. White, gunky fluid.
And plastic bags are strewn out about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Connor, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it when, in the end, if you just look at it, it makes everyone's eyes light up.
Yeah, but you had to get through all that damn science.
Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delight expression. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Otherwise, things get very gross. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk in a huge bowl for icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Move over your nerd ass and let me handle it. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it.
Like it owes you money.
Beat it like you beat your meat every night.
Like this. And I witnessed Natsuki perform the perfect motions.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push hard, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some up with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it in my face!
Oh, God.
It's in my eye and it burns, asshole! Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki wipes it off. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ah, stop!
Well then.
Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross, nerd. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off all the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Connor Thuman, you really shouldn't do that thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly?
You started it.
Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning on the oven. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing had ever happened. Ah, that smells good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They all look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that's much thinner at the tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make them literature-themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be 10 cupcakes down already. She would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And, as usual, Natsuki places all the blame on me. Like a bitch. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Ha! I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today, nerd. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess? Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, I did take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I wanted to spend more time with you. Connor Thuman. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry, I have to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head starts going dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it. For a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Hi, Connor Thuman. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, Connor Thuman. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here to see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. And you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Connor Thuman? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Connor Thuman. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Connor Thuman. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Connor Thuman. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. What should we say?
We should do that next time on Paws Scream?
Next time on Paws Scream.
Yeah.
This is getting emotional.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, before we sign off, I just wanted to say thank you for making it to the end of the video. And if you enjoy our content, why don't you leave a like and subscribe to the channel? It really helps us out. Additionally, we also have just launched our new Paws Scream live channel on YouTube, which is for our past Twitch broadcasts. Speaking of which, you can catch us live most Fridays on twitch.tv/Connor the Wolf. And if you're in the mood to see what else we're up to, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter. Alrighty guys, stay awesome!